Welcome back to my channel. Today, as you saw, we are going to be resetting my home for the new year. It's time to get the holidays wrapped up, get it moved out of the house, and actually just get my original decor back. I actually have not seen this since like before 4th of July. I do love seasonal decorating, but I have to admit it feels so good just to get the house reset, get Christmas gone, and just kind of, move in some new things that I haven't actually seen in a while too. So not only are we going to clean and remove Christmas, but we're going to be adding some decor touches for the new year. One of the new things is this wreath. I didn't have a wreath here. I actually had a vase with floral stems, but I ended up moving that to another area of the home. You're going to see that in the second part of the reset in another video. But yeah, so I'm just going to be decorating and adding a couple of new touches. I've had a lot of wall decor that I haven't just really felt like I knew where I wanted to put it, and one of my words this year is to be intentional. So I really sat down and I thought about where do I want these pieces to go, because I do have a problem with making decisions for the walls. And so finally I was like, I found these gorgeous horse prints from Home Goods. I can't believe I scored them, and what perfect place than the entryway. If you've watched me, you know I've had these prints probably for a couple months now because I hauled them towards the end of last year. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going in, I'm cleaning, I'm resetting, I'm redecorating, not redecorating, but I'm adding decorations and cleaning these walls. They're so crazy. I actually thought I was gonna have to paint over them because I have matte walls. They're not like a gloss or a semi-gloss, so I can't really clean them per se, but I saw somebody do this hack with this glass cleaner, and I have to say it does take off the paint a little bit if you scrub too hard. So I can say it works, but it kind of also doesn't work, but that makes no sense. It works on some capacity. It worked well enough, I will definitely say that. And that is the end of the entryway, so let's take a before and after. My office is actually one of the most used rooms in my entire house. I am sitting in it right now. I'm usually always in it from the moment I wake up to almost about going to bed most days. So this is a room that I felt like I started with some good bare bones, but it needed a little bit more. And the only thing that I bought was new, and you'll see it here, is going to be the rug, but everything else, I've actually had these pieces for a while. They were tucked away in a closet, and so it was really nice to kind of bring them back out and get to set my eyes on it. I've learned that with decorating, I'm just not one specific style. I thought I was modern farmhouse, but I feel like I'm a bunch of different things, and so I'm really just going to start decorating with putting things up that I love. And if that turns me into like more on the eclectic side, then that is what I am. So I'm really glad that I got to bring out some of these pieces again, and let's get my office reset and redecorated. Can you move so Mom can move this chair? Yeah. And strike that. I thought the rug was the only thing new. It's not. These are new as well. After removing my topiary trees that I moved in here temporarily for Christmas, you saw those at the beginning in the before shot. Those actually belong in my living room, but Christmas trees were in those spots, so I moved them temporarily into my office, and then when I removed them, I just felt like I was missing that green. So I got these instead. And I did get them off eBay, and I will link everything that I can by room down below. As I was going through the process of adding new things and moving things around, I realized I had way too much greenery. So you're going to see towards the end that I actually opt out of removing these green stems, and I add some floral stems. So adding like a different type of texture. Those are also new. I'm just realizing, I guess, how much I really did get for my office for the new year. You'll see in the after shot that I do have a little problem with wires. So I'm going to be working on that this year and seeing the best way that I can to kind of cover them up. comment and let me know which room in today's video that you thought had the biggest transformation. I just absolutely love how my media room turned out. What I did spend in here, I got new posters. Those were $15 each, and I did get the plaid like blanket throws that I use on the couches and armchairs, and I really just think that it made all the difference in this space. And I got the plaid throws from Amazon, so I will link again, like I said, what I can. But comment, let me know, which room did you think made the biggest transformation? I'm not really sure. I feel like honestly the media room might be the biggest transformational space. I still have to paint on that one wall, but take a look at all of these posters. I'm screaming, I love them. I've had these planned since last year. Like, I decided that in 2026 I was gonna have a whole lineup of movie posters, and so I'm actually executing the plan that I kind of put in place. So stay tuned, wait till you see what's going up for February. February, I didn't buy any new posters. I have a bunch, so I'm gonna be using some new ones for the month of love. So definitely come back and watch me decorate for Valentine's Day, which is coming soon.
And this is Daddy.
The scientific experiment. She's also mental, so effortlessly. That's her tune. Be here like one soft joke. A very many parents, home, strange, and sage. That's a new. The manual, if you understand how you express much better than I have. Your feelings of gratitude. More feelings. That's what it's all.
One area after I got everything cleaned out and when I looked at the room, I knew I needed to handle this TV stand fireplace section. I just couldn't stand looking at all that mess. I felt like it looked too busy, so I measured the space out and found these baskets on Amazon, and I decided to go with brown instead of black. I thought that it would add another layer of something. I don't know if it's depth or just the breaking up all the black. I thought the brown fit so well in here, and I'm just basically putting everything in it. You can still kind of obviously see like things peeping out from the top, but I'm okay with that. Then as I was going through all of these little slots, I discovered these LED light strips, and I guess I always meant to add them to the TV. So Micah and I ended up doing that. So we got them on the TV, and I think it adds a little something fun to what is supposed to be the media room. And yeah, let me know which room, as I said, has the biggest transformation. I'm gonna go with the media room, but I think my office is a pretty close second. Also, even though it was small, the entryway had a big impact. And that is the first part of resetting my home, setting myself up not only for January, but the new year, and just kind of getting my space cleaned out. It's almost like also wiping things out of my mind and kind of starting over again, and it feels really, really good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you any inspiration and motivation to tackle your spaces, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!